We return.
Hi. We's live.
Kind of late, though, but that's okay.
That's my fault. Sorry, everyone. But welcome back. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to Novakast episode 529. If you're watching on Twitch, welcome to Study Buddies, not numbered, Cage Child Edition. Because of what happened in the last episode. So, recap.
Oh, that's why you called it that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it, yeah.
We haven't experienced the Cage Child yet, but we did hear about it from Kyo during the last episode. And to recap, Angie died. And so did Atua. That's how gods work, right?
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure that's how gods work.
mean,
When
she
the
was
person
the
who believes in
only
them dies,
one
the god dies too. Please?
I mean, she was the only one who truly believed in him.
I'm like the boogeyman. Once you believe in me, I will never go away.
Ah, but that's the thing. Without belief, you fade into nothing.
I don't believe in you, I'm atheist. Ouch. Alright,
Still
so...
here.
Fuck off, Attila.
Go the way of Morgan Le Fay in the movie Merlin.
Also, I need to change the mix
what?
on my bot.
I think it was
Voice.
Morgan Le Fay.
By the way, my wife and I just started watching Rings of Power Season 2.
Yeah?
It's interesting.
Didn't you say, or is that in relation to season 1 where you're like, oh, well, if you count it as a separate thing, then it's decent?
Yeah, I will say, to all the haters, you know what? I kind of like it. It's its own thing. I'm treating it that way. You guys can all hate. I don't care.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so...
I pissed off Lord of the Rings fans. Let's go.
Alright, cool. Speaking of punishment, Aden and Rob are safe. I, unfortunately, am not. And by the way, there were some squares that we missed when I watched the VOD back. I actually did say the word fair. I'm not counting it this time.
Oh.
I'm not counting it this time, just mentioning that I said the word. Yeah.
I'd have been safe either way.
Yeah,
What
I
else?
checked our cards. We would have been, what was the other one? That I saw? Give me one sec.
Probably dead air.
Yeah, it was dead air. But, so, that means, because I quirked last time, for 30 minutes once gameplay starts, I can voice the characters, but I can only speak to Aden and Rob using emojis. And I will try to put Discord up on screen so you can see what I'm saying. We'll see how it works.
At least it's for 30 minutes.
Yeah, thankfully. So, alright. Are you guys in the wheel?
Make it as difficult for you as possible.
Yeah.
Spin! If you're not in, screw it. We're
Giving
spinning.
you a heads up.
Baby burn.
Figured I'd give you a heads up on that, MJ.
Cool.
It's probably gonna make things very difficult for you to... Wait, that shouldn't be here. That shouldn't be here.
I know.
Sure.
That's funny, though.
Oh, fuck.
Awesome. So if any... So does that mean for each person that quirks, that's a chapter?
No, we wouldn't get to the
No.
gameplay.
That would be like, I feel like that would be a whole stream. Us freaking punishing ourselves with the Garfield effect.
I wouldn't be
We did all
punished. This
three
would be
chapters. We did
awesome.
3 chapters.
That would be awesome.
Just like, hey, we're not streaming We're not streaming an episode of Danganronpa.
It's
Instead,
story-
We're just gonna do a bunch of chapters.
It's story time with Professor MJ.
Aden would hate that.
I know, but it's also a punishment. That's kind of the point. All right. Since Aden is so worried about this, he goes last. I'll go first.
Okay. Okay.
I will go second.
Please behave.
Don't tell me what to do. Yeah, I got my lucky number. 27. All right. Rob.
Oh.
Rob gets 26. All right. Give me a sec to pull that up. And then Aden.
Yay.
As always, I hope everyone is doing well. 13. Lucky number 13 for Aden. That's a good sign.
Yay! Wait. 13. Haven't we done 13 recently?
I don't know. I sent you the link. So, if there's X's on it, then yes, we have. I've been trying to pay
It
attention.
doesn't matter who. It doesn't. I take it. It doesn't matter who had the card. If it's been marked before
Yeah.
by any of us, it'll have.
It should.
Okay. Then yeah, we're good.
Okay. Alrighty. Let me get things set up real fast, and then we will get into things.
Did we cut each other off during the intro?
We did not, actually.
Okay.
Surprisingly. Alright. Gameplay is up. And then let me see if I can get...
Okay, let's get on to this.
Ah, shoot. It's not gonna
So
work.
We're gonna be somewhat of a punishment for me, just due to the fact that it's gonna be somewhat harder to see the text.
Hold on, I haven't set the timer yet.
Right.
But it's not gonna work. The Discord window's it's too big for me to fit it on screen properly.
You can't crop it.
Because there's the border, or there's like the... Each side has a thing, you know, like the members list and then the left side of the screen where the chat's in the middle. So... Otherwise, I could do it through like YouTube chat, but... Whatever. I'm just gonna talk in emojis. Hopefully everyone doesn't care if you can't see it right now. Because it's only gonna be directed towards them anyway. But... Oh, good cat. She wants a belly rub before I
I'll
get
do my
started.
best to translate,
Awesome.
even if it means marking another box on the freaking card.
Okay. Alright. Siri. Siri. Start a 30-minute timer.
30 minutes, counting down.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
This door is the lab's back door.
This door has a sliding lock, and it's still locked.
And because it has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since.
Oh, wait. What's this? Look. There's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding lock.
Full and shiny. Wait, could it be? Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
You want to unlock it? Go ahead. Do what you want.
I carefully touch the knob, of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open.
Click.
Click. As I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort.
Click.
Whether you lock it or unlock it, this could be an important clue.
Art Lab's back door has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your monopad.
I'm curious about that rear door too, but there's something else that bothers me. The lock on the front door that we used to enter the room. Shouldn't we investigate the front door too? I'm going to take a closer look at it.
Maki walked over to the front door. Wait. Door to the back. Okay. Sliding lock.
Yeah, we've done this one.
No one has used this door since we got here. I suppose that
Yeah,
means that Angie locked this. You already read that. I wanted to check the effigy. In addition to that, opening and closing the lock is exceptionally easy. The lock slides at the slightest touch. That may be an important clue as well. Angie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of the room.
Are you going to take a closer look?
Yes, I was planning to.
Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here.
Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body.
Maki, weren't you checking out the front door?
Wait, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec, guys.
Her lips are sealed.
Okay. Wait, did I read that? Shit. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. Okay.
Praying for death, MJ, or am I misunderstanding that? Oh, rest in
There's.
peace.
Oh, rest in peace, Angie. There's body dripping from Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead.
The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack, most likely.
Then, what do you make of this wound on her forehead?
Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind.
But her two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What is going on with these two wounds?
Forehead injury has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your monopad.
What's wrong, Maki?
She didn't.
Oh,
Move.
Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
What's this doing crumpled underneath her body? This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here?
I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look. There are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean?
Bloody duct tape has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad.
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden underneath her body.
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So, don't beat yourself up over it.
Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki.
Huh? Do you want to die?
Sorry, joking. Couldn't resist.
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too.
Okay. That didn't sound like a joke, though. Okay. Now look at the box. Okay, there we go. The 4 FGs hung upside down. Makes the scene particularly eerie.
And of course, Shuichi looks at the one of Kaede.
Ignoring the troglodyte. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling. If I remember correctly, Angie made all of these wax figures.
Is this the rope from the warehouse?
I believe so. That means they won't be much of a clue. Anyway,
Dark and
or anyone could have gone and gotten this rope.
Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole.
The warehouse does contain things that could be used for murder. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too.
Oh, excuse me.
The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way, why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual?
I'm not sure.
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy?
Right. And if we're going to do this much, if they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit, Angie, or someone else entirely?
Effigies hung upside down has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad.
Wait a minute. Dang it. I was gonna check the mallet.
Oh.
Oh, this book.
The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
Turns out the book is blank. This was the motive. The Necronomicon.
And you try to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Yes. If we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. Wait, before we do, we gotta recite the words to open the book. Klato, Barada, Nikto.
Anime or film reference.
Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. You want to talk to the dead loved one again? This simple ritual will return a departed soul to the land of the living. Here's how. Preparing effigies. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant, and you can make it out of whatever material you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is relevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Be cautious. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual.
And you really believed in this crap?
Oh, I get it.
I don't get it.
Tap on the back.
Oh.
It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this.
Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out.
The Necronomicon has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your monopad. We'll make a detective out of you yet, Shuichi. I stake the Togami family name on that.
Oh god, the voices are back again. It's locked, but I think there are still things to investigate. Let's see. Let's talk to Samugi.
Investigation, so it might do us some good to maybe see if there's any testimonies, alibis together.
I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit?
I feel like that's too obvious. Tenko.
Oh, it's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say...
Objection, hearsay.
that Tenko
Objection!
was trying to betray the student council.
So you suspect Tenko?
Oh, that text box background, interesting.
Because, as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
You know, since we made that reference, I'm really looking forward to when we get back to Ace Attorney.
Oh, you made the reference. I was referencing something else.
No, I'm just saying I'm looking forward to it.
Ah. Same. I look forward to finally seeing that game finished.
You know, what's the next one we're doing?
Apollo Justice.
Apollo's Justice, yes.
Apollo Justice, that's his name.
Oh, Apollo Justice.
That's
Wait,
right.
is that really his full name?
Angie did allow
His
members...
name is actually Apollo Justice.
Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only lock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
That would certainly... Oh, shit. Sorry. Voicing somebody's line. That's my bad. That's my B.
Have we cut each other off 3 more times?
Yes?
No.
Oh, okay.
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council, after all.
Alright, went out of turn as well.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but... since the student council members would have been let in here...
So, Angie only let the student council members. That would be Gunta, Hibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Samugi. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious.
Tamugi's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your monopad.
I feel like that's kind of too easy.
A murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible, even.
Why do you think that?
The student council made rules that we know can be outside during nighttime.
And you expect people to follow the rule.
Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime.
You sure about that?
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
Hell, we saw Kokichi sneaking into the cafeteria at night.
I was hungry, okay? Please.
So you admit to sneaking out, dude? Really?
But it's a two-is rule. Angie said punish us if we not follow his rules.
Did it ever occur to you that I just don't give a fuck?
Yeah, if he was real, I would have been smitten. I would have been smited already.
Again, I don't give a fuck. I'm leaving you guys to your own devices. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night.
Huh? She was?
I think I can kind of guess what that is. Rest in peace.
The angel is dead. Or God is dead.
God is dead. No. You know what? How about this? He will disappear after the trial. How about that? Just let me have my fun till after the trial.
She just popped the party popper in the freaking DMs.
He will disappear after the trial. How about that? Does that work? Okay. Or will he? No, just kidding. That'd be cruel. It'd be really messed up since she could only talk in emojis and nobody could see it. It's like, hey MJ, do you still want me to do the Popo voice? Oh yeah, you do? Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I feel bad for you whenever the timer is over. I'm just saying, Rob.
Oh no, I'm gonna get heat. I just know it. I'm at this moment. I'm just kind of having my fun. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Rob's gonna be like the butler in Tomb Raider 2. Gotcha.
Wait, what? Butler in Tomb Raider 2? What do you mean?
Mm-hmm. Look, ruined or explained.
She didn't have a butler,
Tomb Raider
did she?
2, in Tomb Raider 2, for the tutorial, you're exploring the Croft Manor.
Okay.
Learning how to do everything that you can do. And one of the things you can end up doing is locking the butler in the freezer.
You're talking about the old school Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Yeah, because dude, the only games I played was the Rise of the Tomb Raider games.
Oh, the reboot trilogy.
Yeah. Anyway, did you already read your?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said Tomb Raider 2. No way. Student council would never break own rules.
Then why did I find you in the dining hall with Kokichi?
What?
You also snuck into the dining hall, same time as Kokichi.
No.
Yes, you did.
They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others.
I don't get that one.
Bug and shrimp?
Is it because Kokichi said? Oh, because they were both in the same place together.
I don't remember them being in the dining hall after hours.
I was making a joke.
Hey!
Kind of playing it off that he was breaking his own rule.
Going to not break rule. Going to a gentleman.
I saw you eating the pudding.
Maybe Angie got attacked while she sleep in her room and get brought here.
Really?
If so, Gonta could have saved her. If only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta no could save you.
I find it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule.
This busty brainy beauty has figured this all out.
Oh, really? You mean you know who the culprit is?
Huh? The culprit? Fuck that. Shuichi, do we really have the time to be listening to her? Hey! Wait, goddammit! Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea?
Yes.
Just listen to me, okay? Come on. Listen to me. Listen? Please?
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You'd better thank me for this.
No.
I know y'all dumber than fleas, but but even you get how weird those wax dolls are, right?
They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose?
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
Diversions?
Yep. The culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something. What do you mean by that? How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job? You're a waste of time.
Maki turned and walked away. Can't say I blame her.
Huh? The hell's her problem? Is she on the rag or something? I'm free.
Jesus. Welcome back from your punishment. Got anything to say about, No?
Huh?
I think I
What?
said what I said I think what I said in the DMs sums it up. All your interpretations. So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know? Well, let's just see how detailed these really are. Really? Really,
Miyu
Neo?
it
tried to
is
look
Miyu.
up the wax figure skirt. Miyu was trying. What are you doing? Stop that!
What? I was just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties. Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend's a doll now? If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already!
I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Miyu was a waste of time.
Aww. Poor Miyu. I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
Yes, I'm positive. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked. The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock.
Click, click,
Click, click, click,
click.
clank.
Gee, someone's impatient. Anyways, there. Open sesame.
So, he picked the cylinder lock open. Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
It would have been impossible from the outside. The Monocubs took the key.
Okay, here it is. But there's only one key, so don't lose it.
It'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside.
Let me see that key.
Monodam swiped the key from Monophony, then lifted it to his mouth. Numb.
You did it again.
He ate it.
Damn it! Used wrong voice for a character. Again. Damn it. Hold on one sec. Okay. So, Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right?
Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from the outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed if they please.
So, the front door was locked from inside the room?
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question became how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom without locking the doors.
Art Lab's front door has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your monopad.
Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. But by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked. In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right?
Locked, huh? Yes, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the Monocubs. So both doors could only be locked from the inside.
But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
Is that even possible?
That's true.
It's unpossible.
Impossible.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
Can't be Kokichi, he's my little nugget.
He He's clearly suspicious.
It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient.
Kokichi's lockpicking has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
Store the lab. Okay. I already seen this. It's locked, but I think there are still things to investigate. All right, I will be right back.
Okay.
Same. I'm gonna go grab my food real quick. And then I'm gonna put this icy slime in the fridge to see if I can get it to stop condensing. Or something. I don't know.
Nice little step away as well.
Alright, I'll put a break screen up. We'll be back, everyone.
Oh, man. Anyone back yet? Okay, guess not. Good boy. Oh, man. That should not be the start already. What the hell?
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. I'm still waiting on MJ.
Okay.
Everything all right?
Yep. I was just checking on the wife.
Okay.
Periodically, kind of spritzing this roast that she has.
Gotcha. I just figured I'd ask because you seemed a little. You did seem kind of like rushed earlier and distracted. So I figured I'd ask.
Oh.
If it was all right.
eating your dinner.
That's all right.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, brick screen. Bite me. Just kidding.
That wasn't Popo.
I
That
know.
was
I realized
Duckfire.
that. I realized that after I said it. I was like, ah, shit. And also, hello to those who just tuned in. Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Maybe we need to check in each individual wax figure.
We just tried that.
No, we didn't.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
I tried doing that.
Angie's body's not a wax figure.
Hold on. I'm looking
Oh.
up.
You only
the
check
fuck?
the guys.
Oh, okay.
Four effigies are hung up with rope from the ceiling exposed beams. These whack figures are definitely the same ones Angie made. But why are they hung up? Is this also part of the resurrection ritual, or is there another purpose? It would take a lot of work to hang these up. That implies that there was a reason behind it. But what is that reason and who did it? The culprit, Angie, or someone else entirely? That was the same dialogue for Kaede.
Okay, yeah. Are we able to examine the sword itself?
Looks like it. Maybe. Yep.
Oh, there we go. A katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy? Who did this and why?
Let me see.
Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy. Wait, this is a crime scene. You can't...
You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Yeah, that's true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
She just stabs it back into Kaede. Fine. It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
Yeah. I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist Lab.
Is that so? We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab.
But why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by. They may have been in a hurry.
Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
A long weapon?
My lab doesn't contain swords, or any other weapons of this length.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine because they're a hassle to carry anyway. Yeah, they can be heavy.
I suppose everyone's lab... Yeah.
It can be.
The ones my brother
I mean-
had were...
I mean, the one I have, it's like what? I want to say roughly 15, 20 pounds, maybe. Maybe a little bit more than that.
That's heavy to me.
But I mean, still, it's a hunk of metal.
Yeah.
Finally made hunk of metal, but
No judgment. Just saying that I'm a weak ass bitch.
oh no, I mean like two swords in my collection were expensive. My katana, which I'm never gonna give that away, and then I have my my real life replica of the Master Sword.
If you don't mind me asking,
And
how
I mean,
much
like,
for both of those?
legit.
Since you said one of them was expensive.
One of them was about $200. The other one was $280, or no,
Ah.
$180.
That's not too bad.
Okay.
And actually, by the way, whoever made this, like, I'll when I get a chance, I'll try to share the link, for the thing. But it's really good fucking detail for the Master Sword one.
Yeah. I still miss the real life, like the replica of the Advent Children Buster Sword.
What, Sephiroth's sword? Or
No,
Buster.
Buster Sword. That's why it said the Advent Children Buster Sword.
The figure with him and, what's his bike's name again? Cloud's bike?
I think it was called the Fenrir.
Fenrir. Yeah. I don't know if I still have that on my Amazon wish list. That figure where he's on Fenrir. It's like 300 and something bucks, or 300, 400 bucks.
Yeah.
Then again, the level of detail is astounding, so I'm not too surprised.
Yeah.
There is like a cheaper version of it, but it doesn't look as good.
Yeah. Wait, did I skip a line? I suppose. Okay, no, that I got it right. But how did they know all this?
Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later.
Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaidi's effigy.
I'm gonna put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Thanks. I averted my gaze. Maki stabbed the katana back in the wax effigy.
Ow!
Oh,
Even
oh
so.
my god, the ritual worked.
Mission complete.
And we just killed her again.
Can't prove that. Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy?
Turns out it wasn't actually Kaede. It was a homunculus that looked like her.
Envy?
Oh, real quick, MJ. Did you go back and did you manage to catch what I said last night?
No, I couldn't hear you.
You couldn't make it out? Probably for the better.
What was it?
I said Big Sister Angie.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't hear it. I tried listening for it.
Please tell me you get the joke.
I do. Oh, thank you, Sage, for the resub. 27 month streak.
Oh,
Goes the plant, he says.
nice. We shall have a landmine link later tonight then.
Yep. So, I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
All right.
Okay, back in action. A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual? Or was the culprit trying to hide their murder weapon?
Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
Then what's the reason for this?
I honestly have no idea.
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
Alright. The ultimate anthropologist lab. Yes, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that lab, or that room.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
Gold leaf katana has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
I'm wondering now if since I put my slime in the fridge, if that was a bad idea. Because it might cause it to evaporate quicker. What do you think?
Maybe.
Don't really know. Haven't messed with slime since I was in 7th grade, so I honestly wouldn't know.
There's so many different like textures to slime, it's insane. Like it's not all like the traditional slime. Like some of it's more like kind of like putty, or I don't know, like cloud ones are kind of like playing with dough. In a way.
Okay.
I'm a fidgeter. I always have to have something in my hands.
What's that in his leg?
What do you mean?
Do you not see it?
Is that
or is that
it looks
just
like
a chain?
It looks like a chain.
It's a chain.
Okay.
But why would the chain be sticking up? Wouldn't it fall down? Unless it's like a chain that doesn't have any like movable joints.
I mean, if it's wax, if it's part of the wax figure of Ryoma, it makes sense that it wouldn't, that it would be more stiff. No joint to it.
Is it still saying
think
that you
we're
need to
done
look
with
for...
this.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got the guide.
Huh.
I got Sumugi's out. Right?
Okay, so...
Yeah,
let's-
wait, are you looking at a guide?
No. I was just thinking of some of the things I got.
Okay.
Okay, so... Samugi's account, Lab's front door. Art Lab's front door, Art Lab's back door, Kokichi's lockpicking, effigies hung upside down, gold leaf katana, Necronomicon, forehead injury, and bloody duct tape.
We got all of those.
We got Samugi, yep. Okay, went back over to...
What's the next one on your list?
Art Lab's back door, Art Lab's front door. You don't have... Oh, wait, yeah, you do.
Okay.
Kokichi's lockpicking, effigies hung upside down, gold leaf katana, Necronomicon, forehead injury, and bloody duct tape. Which you have all of those.
What the frig?
Maybe we need to speak with Maki again.
Oh, no. No, not talking to her.
Oh, she said
Wait,
something
she
new,
said
though.
something different.
I want to see what she said.
Oh, shit.
Backlog. Fucking pervert. If you like wax dolls so much, then go oh, we have read this one. Go fuck the doll already.
Oh.
It's strange that okay, we've already read this too.
The hell?
Oh, it says examine the pool of blood near the body.
A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck.
This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more.
That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in Monokuma file.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
Welcome in.
Angie's body appears to be the same as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusion yet. If we think about all of the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy's useless.
Anyway, let's continue. I think we've finished investigating everything for now.
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we've found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
Oh, you're right. First, we should investigate the anthropologist lab. We may find a clue related to the katana.
That's true. We need to check if the katana really did come from that place.
Something wrong?
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner? Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it.
It's not as if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Alright. Yeah, I could have sworn it was gonna be freaking... I'm still a little bit bummed. A little, just about.
That
about
one person
being wrong.
that only one person died?
Yeah, I was under the impression that I had the pattern down.
It's okay, though. I mean, you've been guessing things pretty accurately so far, right?
Yeah.
That is true.
Remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from... It's just the sheath. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath. Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
Also, check off Ash jumps on MJ's desk.
Roger that.
Doesn't it make Kyo suspicious? Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab, after all.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in and taken it.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab, too.
Gold Leaf Katana has been updated in the Truth Bullets section of your monopad.
Oh? What are you guys doing here?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance?
You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look. You know, RIBF. Or RBF. Shut up.
Nice try.
Anyway, I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Something for the seance? You can go ahead and voice Maki, it's fine.
Wait. Oh shit, sorry. I didn't notice it. Sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, that white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet?
Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either. That's why I figured I'd do a little research on this seance before I got the sheet.
Study?
Hey, I'm not that stupid. So, let's see.
Kokichi looked around and...
I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it? Yep, it says Caged Dog Village right here on the cover, so this must be it. Let's see. What does it say about the caged dog, the caged child seance?
Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up.
Oh, is this the page? Or is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the caged child is mentioned here. Yeah, Kino's drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture.
Full Metal Alchemist edition.
Okay, let's see. In order to perform the caged child... You need 5 people, including the spirit medium, and a dark place with no light.
You rang? That's right. I'm in this game too, motherfuckers.
Oh, good lord.
No. No lords about it.
It's just like Kia said.
Kyo.
That's what he said.
Oh, it sounded like he said Kia.
Mm-mm. I corrected someone.
My bad. Do I have that? Yes, I do.
First, draw the magic circle. Pass down from the Caged Dog Village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants, man, this is boring, must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage. Yeah, that doesn't sound dangerous. Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations.
The dog god? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh.
Holy air bubbles, Batman.
Oh. Let's see.
ASMR edition.
Ooh, poor... Alright, let's see here. We've done... How many times have we done Dead Air by now?
Twice maybe?
Okay, so one
Then again,
more.
do we even count, whenever we all stepped away as dead air? Or,
No. No, that wouldn't
Okay.
be Dead Air because we were on a break. Let's see...
I don't know how many times we've got dead air. How many times have we cut each other off?
I don't think we've cut each other off 3 times yet.
Okay. Has Rob corrected anyone?
I believe so. I believe... I don't know. But I can't confirm it, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Nobody's not paid attention, correct?
No. We're good on that one.
Cool. Let's see.
Did
Now,
someone's voice line get...
cursor.
Okay, now we did the cutting off thing.
Wait, now it's been 3 times?
Yep.
Oh. Fuck.
Whoops.
Okay.
Cursor was not shown on screen.
Okay. What were you about to ask?
Someone's voice line gets interrupted.
Yeah.
Okay. So far, I'm doing okay. Rob, on the other
At least
hand...
I think it has.
Well, okay, one of the lines that he could be in jeopardy for actually won't happen. Let's see...
I'm one away.
I'm thinking about
I'm
changing starting this, since we've been, like, getting in around, like, 4 minutes. I'm thinking about, for the next set of cards, changing it to stream, or gameplay starts after 5 minutes instead of 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's a good one.
It makes more of a challenge.
Yeah. Especially when dealing with a punishment.
That's true.
Imagine having that be in the cards and having to speed read a chapter of Garfield Effect.
Awesome.
I don't see it happening.
Challenge
I don't see
accepted.
it happening.
Challenge accepted.
Has the brain part happened?
Nope.
Cool. We've only had anime and film references so far, though, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't know as far as abridged references. Other than, you know, like the beginning of SAO Bridge. That's the only one that I've ever...
Yeah.
Or, well, in Final Fantasy VII Bridge. What?
Yeah. Does that count as reference then, or...?
I was mentioning the name.
No, because that's not a reference. That's just getting brought up.
Yeah, I wouldn't count it because I wasn't making a reference to what's in it,
Yeah.
I guess.
And luckily, the only reference to in a bridge series happened before the stream, so...
Mm-hmm.
During our get-together and whatnot.
Did someone completely flub up their
Only
lines?
on one line...
By the way, did someone completely flub up their line at all?
No.
Okay. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm 1 away on one line, 2 away on 4 others.
Ah. Rob's card kind of looks almost like a trident. Almost.
Huh.
Mine... I have 3 on one line. Or I have 2 away on one line. And then I am 3 away on 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Did you eat your dinner, Kit Kat? JR made dinner for her this time while we were stuffed away on break. Because normally I feed her. I usually feed her as soon as we get done with the stream.
How's she been, by the way?
She's been doing good.
That's good to hear.
She's lost a little bit of weight, like a tiny bit of weight, but she's still healthy. And she's still within normal range, and plus she's a little bit smaller anyway, so she has a little bit more, like, give as far as, like, how much she weighs. Just don't know for sure how old she is, though. That's the only thing. Can't confirm for sure if she's 5 right now or 6 right now. Because I've been getting conflicting reports.
Yeah. You know, it's sad. What's currently going on Crunchyroll is making me look forward to May being over.
Why? What's going on Crunchyroll?
Because they're doing an anime event, to where like they're promoting various anime on the site and whatnot. It's made it kind of obnoxious at the end of every episode I've watched. This month they've a sort of pop-up slides onto screen recommending other anime. I'm just like, come on. If I'm interested in watching an anime, I'll watch at some point. Come on.
It's kind of almost like a self-advertisement.
Crunchyroll logo. Huh?
It's like a self-advertisement, in a way. On their end. Didn't I pay for no ads?
Right? It feels like an advertisement.
It sounds like an advertisement.
And yet they're not considering it one.
Because it's within their own site and everything, it's not like they're not paying money to have somebody else or have advertisers or whatever. I don't know. I can see that being annoying.
I'm just like, come on, you're making me do an extra click or two just to be able to get back to the main menu, the home page. Come on.
Oh, because you're watching it on your browser or on your laptop?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I wonder if it's like that on mobile.
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah, because whenever I watch Crunchyroll, it's been a while, but I always watch it through my phone. By the way, did Max return back to HBO? Or the name HBO?
That's a good question. Let me check.
Because my care app said something like, oh, at least we don't have to call it Max anymore.
It's called Playmax on my end, or Max, so I don't know. And the website apparently is called play.max.com.
Okay. Welcome back.
Like the URL.
I did say welcome back, or I said I was back.
Didn't hear you.
Oh.
Same.
So welcome back. We're just talking about HBO or Max and what they changed their name to.
Okay.
Let me close out my browser.
Shall we continue?
And my note. Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
The seance will
Kokichi?
begin when the 4 participants are each standing at a corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Caged Child song. Oh, great, I'm gonna have to sing. Ugh. After the song, ask, is the caged child, and then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says.
That sounds complicated.
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say?
Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct this seance for a while.
Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of those copies, I have already memorized it.
Hey, Q, what's this relic?
You touch it, you die. But I never thought that I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate.
Sorry, I felt the need to do it since that happened during that scene.
Oh, yeah. He said he memorized every word of it, too. That's probably why he left the book here. Because he can conduct the seance without it.
But is that even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost?
If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Shuichi? Then I won't have to sing.
Huh?
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes. Yeah, that. There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet.
Maybe it's better that you join them, or if you join them.
You think so?
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens.
As a detective, huh? Yeah, I think you're right.
Now you're talking.
Maybe Maki's scared of dogs. Or afraid of the dark. I'd like to think she has one, like,
Funny.
irrational fear. No thanks. Laughing. That's kind of how it came off. Alright.
Kibo's taking over Rob's body.
Shutting down. He said his line, by the way.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms...
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one.
That happened last night, too. For a split second.
It did?
Yeah.
Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room.
The caged child has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad.
Hold on a sec.
Okay. What am I holding on to?
Here, you want some of my slime? I'll throw it. I'll throw it. Get ready to catch.
Flat.
It'll get all over my keyboard, so I'm good.
Ah, it's getting in my nose.
Oh, don't put it up there. That's not what it's meant for. Kokichi.
Thanks,
Silly.
I can't help it. Jeez.
Just because it smells like lychee doesn't mean you have to dip your face into it. Dumbass.
You know,
Dumbass nugget.
in regards to Apollo Justice, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna go about doing voicing the prosecutor.
What's his first name again? Clavier, right?
Oh God,
I think it's Clavier.
it's been a good number of years since I tried playing the game.
Because he's the lead. Or no, that's his brother. Right. I don't remember which one's which. Because there's one that's a prosecutor and there's one that's who's also a rock star.
I mean, he is a rock star.
I know. That's why I said he's also a rock star.
No, I mean, oh, it's also okay. Clavier.
And then his brother's name?
He has a brother?
Kristoff. That's it. Yeah, he has a brother. You meet him in the very first case.
Oh yeah, they are brothers.
Mm-hmm. Kristoff is the older one. I think.
Yeah, how am I gonna voice them?
Well, I mean, we've got plenty of time.
Yeah, it's just... I can't default to the same voice that I've been using for Edgeworth, that is slash, Byakuya.
Are they German? I can't remember if they mentioned what nationality they're from. Or what nationality they are.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me check. I hate the thought of trusting Wikipedia, but
I mean, Wikipedia's not always bad.
true, it's just hard to trust at times.
Well, yeah. I guess that...
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
It's all good.
It's all good.
I had to grab a brisket that my wife was finishing.
Ooh.
She had to go to
Sounds
work,
good.
so I had to take it out of the air fryer.
What the hell? They don't... What? They're a main
What?
character. Why are they not on the list of main characters?
That's
What?
weird. We're talking about the prosecutor for Apollo Justice.
I guess now we're going to the...
Seance
Oh,
room.
might be under recurring characters. Let me check that.
So the middle room is what she said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you lower the share screen, Rob, to 1080? Because you have it at 1440 right now.
Oh, it did it again. Okay. Sorry about that.
It's all good. It's been fine, you know, that for the past few streams, just right now is kind of lagging a little bit, but we're good now.
Yeah. So,
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Shoichi. You are most welcome to join us.
It doesn't say their nationality.
Is what I would like to say, however. Only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join.
Aw, man. What a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out.
Why me?
I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while. Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice.
Speaking from experience,
Gross.
To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Don't any of you feel me for kicking me out after forcing me to come?
that's why we're apologizing.
This seems like a half-assed apology.
Your point?
No one's apologized yet.
Again, your point? Fine, fine. Our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
It's just
I'll
little
fucking tase your ass.
It's little static shocks.
Take that.
Take that. Ow. Take that. Starts rubbing to try to create static
My
electricity.
taser is more like a cattle prod.
Very, very low voltage. Cattle prod.
Hey, that kind of tickles.
Teehee.
He takes his finger, just freaking tases Kokichi.
Hey, did that Xiao do anything when she was examining you?
Come again?
Fuck you. Why would I do that?
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible.
Fine, but I won't forgive this betrayal, Shuichi. What did I do?
So now Shoichi has joined us. First, some warnings. Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disrupted when stepped upon.
You drew this magic circle with salt?
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at a picture.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Caged Child song memorized. You must do the same. I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
We all have to memorize the lyrics now?
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here is the melody.
I listened to Kyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics. Alright, I think I got it now.
Your
Turns out
memory
the
is
song is just
extraordinary.
Kagome Kagome.
Indeed, the ultimate detective. Well then, let us begin the ritual right away.
Yay! We finally get to see Angie.
Before that, let's choose a spirit medium. It would work best with a girl.
Then I'll do it.
Yeah, that sounded off.
I can't think of anyone but me. That Angie spirit should go in.
No, well, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
Yeah? Yeah?
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium.
You okay, Rob?
Yeah.
Well, that way you can say goodbye to her.
Also, dead air. Check that off.
I don't have that one.
And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Panko.
Also, Hibiko, let me say one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out.
This is... She is being very sincere in this.
Yeah.
You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko.
I think you've trained too much.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
So now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Alright, Himiko. I'll see you later.
Now, I would like the spirit medium, Tenko, to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Oh, piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done. First, we must place this iron cage on top of Tango. I shall leave that to Shoichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Okay. You can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong. Ugh, I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on, don't just drop it on top of me.
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us.
Phew, I'm tired. So, next we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right. Everything is prepared. Tango, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The 4 of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Holy crap, this weighs a ton.
No? It is not much more than 175 pounds.
Phew, I'm totally wiped. I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay, I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle and take care to avoid disturbing it.
Oops.
So this is the point of no return. Tanko, after this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your corners.
We each stood in a different corner.
Now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in dark.
So, go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You need move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use them.
Okie dokie. Then I'll blow out the candle now.
I walked up to the closest candle, blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. Then began the singing.
Do we have to?
Well, right now, it might be... Is this singing on your end, Rob?
Yes.
Alright, so it's not on our end.
Okay.
At last, at long last.
Q led us all in the caged child song.
Young dog and little girl, guard sealed with an iron cage. At bottom.
Fuck, I hate.
Now some random spirit gets into Tanko now, not Angie.
Hey, what the hell are you assholes doing?
It's a deadite.
Hey, what are you fuckwits doing?
Oh no, I fell again.
It's a
Where the
deadite.
hell am I? Oh.
I'll swallow your soul!
I was pretending to be Mikan.
Oh God.
Oh no,
All
I
of a
fell
sudden,
again.
she's
Where
just
the
like,
fuck
"I'll
am
swallow
I?
your soul."
Oh,
Alright.
MJ.
Yeah.
Earlier when we were talking about the prosecutors, does that count as a brain fart?
No.
No.
Because you haven't gotten into that game. Yeah.
No, I did.
You completed Apollo Justice?
I made it partway through the third case.
I know, but you haven't. I'm not. I wouldn't count it.
Okay.
Back to the seance.
How many will there be by dawn? Will there be 2 or just 1?
Thunk.
I don't like that.
That's not good.
Will the guard dog run far away? Or did it eat the little girl? At last, at last, at long last.
We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga?
He began calling. Now, if the medium answers,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga.
What's going on?
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga.
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
I have a bad feeling.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer?
Maybe it failed?
Let's light the candles briefly.
What? Is that okay?
Just for now.
Confused, I walked along the wall, back to the candle.
Boink.
I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again.
Oh, my forehead.
Oh, God.
Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
Was it?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tanko in there?
Tanko?
I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her.
She follows orders well. But how about we let her out for now?
Wait, the dark arts, such as this, need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever.
Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to removing everything exactly in the order Kyo directed.
Now I will remove the sheet.
What?
The board.
Oh.
Kyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside. You lied to me.
I didn't lie to you.
What do you mean?
I didn't say one way or another if there was going to be a double death.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just... You guys have played this game, right?
Yes.
I played about at this point. I was zoning out so freaking hard during the investigation.
I have.
And
I've
you
played
knew
it.
that
Ended up going
she
to
was
bed
already
and
gonna
missed out on the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And you played it off as if I was
Gotta keep you on
wrong
your toes
about it.
somehow.
Q pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside.
Oh. Something is amiss.
Himiko ran towards the cage at a sprint.
Himiko, I told you not to step on the...
But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and...
Tanko!
Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted up, and...
Yay, another one of my characters dies. I mean, what?
Ding dong dong ding.
Aside from Rentaro, all the characters who, and the Monokubs, all the characters who died are mine. Oh,
Most
Ryoma
of 'em.
too. Most of them.
Yeah. Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Monophanie's green puke was predicting this tragedy. Oh, the puke's color's normal now. I guess it was predicting this.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. Oh, shit. Did it wrong. Sorry. Jumped the gun.
How dare you! Everyone, please assemble in the seance room.
Shit. The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running.
Tenko? Seriously?
What is this? How did this happen?
Tenko. Gonta's so sorry. Gonta no could protect you.
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
I don't know what's happening.
Rise
and shine, our sign.
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation.
Surprise.
I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes.
Huh?
What happens in the event? There are two murders by two people. What if there are two blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial?
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario?
Huh? What would happen? Monodam, what would happen?
What would happen?
Does he come back?
Why do you two look so lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy.
I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. Really? I don't know.
Oh man, they're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate.
Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us.
Oh, Jesus.
It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that.
Huh? It's all your fault, Monopoly?
Daddy, help! We don't know what to do on our own.
We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal.
empty shell now. That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love.
You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodam.
Daddy, I love you, so please go back to normal.
I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart.
Oh, you're making me blush.
Well, Rob, you got your wish.
I'm back. Were you good while I was away?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my adorable darling. With you running the academy, I was able to
Oh, God.
plan a relaxing vacation.
What? Rob, pay attention to all of them
What?
being licked.
Huh?
Ready?
Ugh.
He's all-
It was the fake one too.
Okay, that's funny. Oh, that tickles. Father's intense love's getting me all soaked.
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing. This better not awaken anything in me.
Oh, Jesus.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax. Normally, most companies won't even let you take off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whenever you get permission or not.
Huh? Wait, so then, who's this Baldy then?
Oh, just a part-timer. I got to cover me while I was gone. Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here.
Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed.
Now that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again? Oh, that's right. What happens what happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first serve.
First come, first serve.
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. In other words, if the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tanko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tanko's killer wasted a kill, and Tanko herself is a waste of a victim.
Ouch.
Oh, I'll add this to the school regulation so you can review it later. I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too.
Monokuma File 3 has been updated in the Truth Bullets section of your monopad. Boy, everything's going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst.
Daddy, you're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp.
There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as I live, I will never let any of you go.
He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go?
That's why he's so amazing. Please, lick me some more, Daddy.
Ah.
So
So
long,
long,
farewell.
farewell.
So to make sense of all that.
If both murders of different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
But we don't even know if there's a different culprit, do we?
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Ugh, you fucking psycho!
Ugh.
Shuichi, this is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now. So, this is where you need to step up. Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Yeah.
Alright, let's check the Monokuma file first.
The victim is Tenko
Chabashira.
Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. Her body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. Time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury was a stab wound to the back of the neck. Stab wound? A stab wound on the neck? Same as Angie's cause of death.
It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse.
Curse?
God, not again.
Curse?
Screenshot.
Oh,
Got it.
that was
That's
close.
funny.
I almost lost it.
Hey!
What? Curse?
Aito, calm down!
No way there's a curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around! Do you want to die?
Slam.
A dull sound reverberated through the room. Kaito, are you okay?
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna go get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll.
Kaito left the room, still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
True, we have the time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk.
That's true, but Angie? And then Tanko. And think earlier I was suspicious of Tanko. I'm sorry, Tanko.
It's all Gunther's fault. Gunther failed to protect friends again.
Tanko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work hard. Because I'm a detective.
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Gunther bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No, that won't be necessary.
Yeah, that's not necessary at all.
Huh? Why?
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power.
New power?
His
Oh, maybe
eyes
that's
lit
why
up.
the taser wasn't so strong.
Just conserving energy for his flashlight eyes.
I, Miyuruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
All the power was rerouted to the...
Unbeknownst to Kibo.
Leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on, shine on, you crazy fucking diamond.
I see what you did there.
I see
And
it
what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
too. And then we shall name him Gundam. Gundam 2.0. But it's bright now, so we should hurry up and investigate.
Yeah, you're right.
Kibo's flashlight function has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
Okay. Let's talk to him first.
Why did this?
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
Of course. I am shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all of the steps flawlessly.
He seems more concerned about that than the murder.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again and summon Tanko's spirit this time.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
True, it may be best to move past what happened, to know why the seance failed.
Whatever, just hurry up.
At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tanko, the spirit medium, or spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the circle. So her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tanko. After that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles. Finally, we sang the Cage Child song, and the seance should have been complete, but...
Now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song.
Thunk.
It was a mystery to me as well. Or, sorry,
It was a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps.
that was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
And then what happened?
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all of the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then Himiko ran to the cage. The moment she lifted it.
Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes?
Then when was she killed?
Yes, that is a problem.
There is another problem. That is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out. Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham.
Maki never was one to pull her punches.
Sound during seance has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
The wooden dog statue used in the seance, I believe it's called the dog god. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it.
This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
Q said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls.
What do you know about girls? Have you ever even touched a woman besides your mother?
What?
I'm kidding. Anyway. If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier.
Oh, shut up, Mama's boy.
Dog statue has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
It's the white sheet we used for the seance. This was placed on top of the cage. Keo was the one who removed it.
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back... Look, there's a bloodstain on it, right around the middle of the sheet.
Huh. But no hole in the fabric. which means Tanko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth.
Huh.
White sheet has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad.
It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was.
It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Was this drawn with salt?
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
Are you feeling all right? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous? I perform many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my...
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions.
Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually. In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document. Isn't that right, Kyo?
He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense.
Magic circle Korekio drew has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad.
I'm curious what Himiko has to say.
I saw a hole.
We also haven't examined the cage. Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
But she not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now.
Oh, okay.
Himiko. But I did notice there's a small opening in the corner of this room. It doesn't look big enough for one person to get through, but still.
A hole? Looks like there's a space under here, too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there.
What? Something dropped down there?
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves?
Right. Let's do it. Let's do it.
A hole in the corner has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. Let's see.
Alright.
Tenko. Oh, we can't even examine the cage right now. Okay.
You should be able to.
It's not even hovering. Maybe
You
now
have
we
to
can.
examine the body to examine the cage.
Okay.
This is the cage used in the seance. Oh, shit.
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage.
It's big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. but it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey, look at this. A bloodstain at the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
Yes, imagine so. This splatter must have been made when she was killed.
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain the bloodstain, right? You skipped a line. You skipped your... What are you doing, dude? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
For some reason, I was muted.
Mm.
Which line did I skip?
Perhaps she wasn't killed.
Okay.
In the blue.
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility.
Aden
Should we
stepped
wait for
away.
Aden?
Yeah. Oh, here he comes.
I'm back.
Good timing.
Oh. Iron cage has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. What I miss?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
No, really, you didn't miss
Second
anything.
Rob stepped away.
No, he's here.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay.
so no clue involved in the cage itself?
Well, they just said, oh, well, she was under it.
There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be...
Please rest your forehead upon the stone marker I've placed here. It's just a stone.
Oh, sorry. Shit, did it again. Why am I doing that?
It's all good.
Would that count as
Probably
Han not
pretty
paying attention?
Not really.
Okay.
At least not for me anyway.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her head to rest upon.
Like this?
How you feeling, dude?
All right.
Okay. Just checking.
Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage.
You know, in regards to your little prediction that you had before we started streaming, now that I think about it, like in regards to Angie's death, that was a little too easy in my opinion, but now it's a little suspicious.
Which prediction was that again?
That Korekio might be the killer.
Yeah. Dude, this is very, like, for me, this is very sus.
Yeah, but with Angie, that's a little too easy though. You know, like
You
Maki
realize-
said during the investigation,
Go ahead. Sorry.
anyone could have gone in there and grabbed it, including a weapon from hers. The same thing could have happened to her with her weapons in her lab. So
You realize he's not going to trust us in anything we say.
well, that's just it. I don't know who the killer is.
Okay.
Marker stone has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad.
Alright. Cricket floorboard. Oh, this floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tenko.
Why is this floorboard loose?
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why would it become loose during the seance?
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose.
Loose floorboard has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad.
Maki for a second.
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk on.
The floorboards aren't nailed down. They're just lying on top of cross pieces. That's what Gonta told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable.
They've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable.
Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they'd come loose easily.
But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Go back. We didn't really examine the body.
True.
Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound to the neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Wait.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over.
Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Maybe Atua did it. She didn't believe hard enough. He got pissed.
The curse of Atua.
Her death might have not been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Atua at this point is just sitting on a recliner, eating some popcorn. He hears his name. Wait, what? You guys talking about me?
What did I
He's
get
the
blamed
black
for
and he
now?
He even killed Angie because he got a little too out of hand.
It's like, damn it! Why are people blaming me for this shit again? I didn't do it. Stop using my name for this crap.
Blasphemy. He's a righteous god, isn't he? I said my line, by the way.
It's tough to be a god. What do you mean?
You were concerned about that, right? With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die.
You're speaking from experience.
Of course. Quick deaths are my specialty.
Well then, that makes sense.
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around.
You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue.
Tenko's last moments has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor.
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay, got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. Can move pretty easily on all fours. Alright, let's look around for clues.
It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Yeah.
Drip, 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 drip.
Look, part of the crosspiece that supports the floor is cut off.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width, too.
From what I can see of it, it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. Question is why?
Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing. So what purpose did this serve?
The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why?
Crosspiece under the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
Okay, I see the murder weapon. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floor. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's.
Ah, good old detective vision.
There's a blood stain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's body is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it, too.
You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of the floorboard.
Did Tenko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
I wonder. We can't really be sure yet, but these blood stains here are completely dry. There must be some reason. Oh, wait. Sorry, hold on. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Okay.
Dried blood under the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Loose floorboard has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
Okay, I saw one more thing.
Ooh.
There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it. The blood on this sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
It came from my research lab.
You did?
Shit.
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes, too. Eh?
If the handle was short, it would actually be a proper sickle, so...
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
But if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but would it reach her neck?
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab it into it with a 6-inch blade... Well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible.
Then her posture is the question.
Hey, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible.
Sickle under the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad.
What else do I need to look for?
Oh.
Some of the wood has eroded and it's broken off, so you can see the next room.
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away.
Looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally, but I can get into the next room through here.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
But it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did all right because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there.
Then they could have used a light, like we're doing right now.
True. They used a light to move around under the floor. Is that possible? I think we're finished investigating here. All right, Maki, did you want to head back or back up?
I'm glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust.
After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
We've only been investigating this room. Are you sure that's wise?
What do you mean?
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the blackened we need to vote for is...
The culprit for the first murder. The culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Yeah, of course. But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths.
Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the
Oh shit.
other crime scene again, we should probably hurry.
When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. Bullshit. You
It's a
fucker.
lie. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
No, but I think I'll kill you for real.
And then scream and cry in
Ooh, so
terror.
scary.
Shoichi, becomes a murderer. Because he gets so fed up.
Oh, don't hurt the nugget, please.
Oh no, I'm gonna hurt the nugget.
You do not touch that nugget. My nugget.
You just see him chasing around Kokichi with a freaking bat.
Get over here.
Come here, Kokichi. I'm
Can't
gonna
catch
turn you into a
me.
real nugget. Don't run. I want to be your friend.
Don't run, I want to be your friend. Hey, come here for a second. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah, I'm not a pinata, so I'm good.
Meet my friend
Oh, you're definitely
Lucille.
a pinata. She's thirsty.
Her name is Lucille.
What? Oh,
I was making a Negan reference.
yeah.
So was I.
Awesome. Glad we're on the same page.
Luckily, Lucille is a vampire bat.
Yeah, Lucille's one of those things. Next Stephen King novel is an evil bat. It goes around and kills people.
The bat's possessed. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
Oh, sorry. I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
So, what are you doing?
I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
He stepped through the floorboard.
Oh, jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
I feel like he's trying to keep us from going to the next room over.
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I guess there was no cross pieces supporting the floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. Oh, what bad luck.
I keep thinking of Sideshow Bob right now, stepping on a rake. Sideshow Oma.
There we go.
Wait, I think you missed the line.
Yeah. Cross piece was gone. Does that mean... Huh?
Confidence, dreams. That's what the Killing Game is all about. Killing Game fans, hold your head high and watch to live. Baseball, soccer, mobile games, they're all nothing compared to the Killing Game. The Killing Game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the class to the entrance to the trial ground.
What?
I guess time's up.
Oh man, it's because of you guys I didn't have enough time to check something.
What were you trying to check?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Keo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trial, so see you there.
Kokichi left, bloodlust clearly affecting his footing a bit.
Bloody Kokichi has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your monopad.
That sounds like either a cool rock band name or a cocktail.
Or drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go too.
I actually like Bloody Marys. Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
with some pepper and Tabasco. Yum. And a pickle.
Yeah. Maki
Only enough,
nervous?
it's Bloody Mary that actually made it to where, got me to somewhat enjoy V8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I used to always think as a kid that V8 was for old people.
Right.
But they do have good fruit juices.
Wait, no, it was
So-
the fruit thing. I forget what they were.
Yeah,
V8s
the
were
V8
called.
Fusion or whatever.
Fusion. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's what got me into V8. Never mind, not Bloody Marys. But Bloody Marys are still good. From time to time.
I see, so even she gets nervous sometimes.
Ooh, what are you staring at? Do you want to die?
Okay. It's that time.
Do you want to just head to this trial, the Shrine of Judgment, and then
Yeah.
call it?
Yeah, might as well.
So who do you think did it?
Theo.
What would be his motive?
Maybe to try out the seance.
Okay.
Since he's been so obsessive about that.
That is true. Just seems a little superficial for a motive, but who knows with this game.
Okay.
Is the music sped up for you, MJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here we are.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Let me double check our cards.
Rob, did you correct anyone?
I don't remember.
Let's see. I think I might be safe.
Yeah, we're safe too.
Nice.
Here is Rob's card. And here is mine. And then I'll post him in the group DM. Rob's is on the left. And lastly, here's Aden's. Ooh, you were so close to getting
Yeah,
a
I
quirk.
got close.
But no Garfield
real
effect
close.
will happen on Saturday. Damn, I mean...
Yay!
Aww. Alrighty. It's been fun, everyone. Oh, before we go, we have a landmine link. So sorry.
Oh, right, we do.
We have a landmine link. So, no outro yet. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wheel of landmine links. Let's change. Are you both in?
I'm curious as to what we're gonna end up with this time.
All right, I'm gonna close the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you in the share screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And as always, when it comes to landmine links, please go follow Sage on Twitch, which is Sage the Plant Boy with underscores in between the words. And whenever there's a landmine link, I will put the link to it in the description of the Novakast channel and of this VOD. Let's see. Oh. Alright, this one is called Phayn Tells the Truth About Bao's Content by Bao the Whale.
Oh.
In short. Okay.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna go in then. Fine. You wanna go in?
Yeah. Put me in.
Fine. Bao, your butt has more fans than your music.
Take that back now.
You should drop an album called The Rear View.
Okay,
nerd.
why is my most viewed video on my channel a music video?
Oh, why is your most viewed clip your butt?
Weren't you like a singer
Son, bitch is
before you
slow,
became
man.
a VTuber though?
Yeah, my most. That's not fair because I literally retired.
I'm a mama. You know what?
Oh.
Wait.
I never
Oh, never mind. Okay.
I never knew that Phayn and Bao interacted.
Thank you, Sage,
again,
for the landmine link.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, go hide and save. Alright. Like I said, I will put that in the description on the YouTube end. That being said, end screen's up. Do
All right,
your
everyone,
thing.
thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, it's all in the description down below. As my dog gets up, because she hears the outro, you probably hear.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, it's all in the description down below. As well as check out our daily content. And the weekly podcast on the YouTube side of things is Rob, Aden, and MJ setting off. Have a good one. Take care, and we'll see you guys next video.
Peace out, my friends.
Take care.
On the Twitch end of things, you can find both Rob and Aiden's socials and channels on my channel in the About tab underneath the Friends panel. Tune in every Saturday and Sunday evening around 10:30 p.m. Eastern, where we go live. I usually post on X whenever I do, which is the same as the channel name. If you want to watch any of our previous VODs, you can watch them. They are permanently archived on the Novakast YouTube channel. We do have a playlist. That being said, what kinds of hijinks will we get into next time? Who fucking knows? But in the meantime, class is dismissed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Goodbye.
The
Sayonara.
hijinks continues next time.
Oh boy.